LomaVista fifth grade production of the U.S. Constitution, the game show.
We hope you enjoy the show.
Dramatic storyline yet. Historical drama, that is. Our contestants are the actual writers and framers of the Constitution. digging it out to be the last founding father standing. Here to go over the rules are my co-hosts Alex, Richard, and Bella Wrights. Belle?
Thank you. This year, we've conjured up the founding fathers so we can witness the birth of our nation. You know, Sally, I witnessed the birth of my son. It was really something.
Why don't you go with the rules, Bill?
He looked just like me. I couldn't have been prouder.
The birth of the nation. Bill?
Oh yeah, right. Through the magical process, referred to by scientists as a magical process. We've revived the creators of the Constitution. Each week, we'll be following our founding fathers as they explain how they contributed to the making of the Constitution. At the end of each episode, one individual judged to have been the least important will be sent back to the bleak, pathless oblivion of history. Is this going to be fun or what?
Here are John Hancock and Samuel Huntington, the leaders of the Confederation Congress in the mid-1780s. The world will be held accountable for the Articles of Confederation, the first governing document of the country. It was in effect before the Constitution, and it had some major problems.
I tell you right now, John, I have no intention of being the scapegoat.
Nor do I, Sam. I dared scroll my name all over the Declaration of Independence just to be the first one voted off of the island.
The island?
I was speaking metaphorically.
No one can hold us responsible for the weakness of the Articles of Confederation. They've done their job, getting the colony successfully through the Revolutionary War.
And for 6 years, they've given the 13 states some sort of national government.
But we all know the problems. No strong central government, no executive branch, no way to raise money, no federal court system, and no way to control state legislatures.
But it's not our fault. Maybe we could get the other founders to vote out Ben Franklin. He's 80 years old, outflying his kite in thunderstorms.
Franklin's crafty, don't underestimate him. I think our best shot is to admit the articles aren't working and hope we're safe until next vote.
Franklin, just the person I wanted to see. Have you heard the news?
What news? Is Hancock scheming against me again? Isn't he? I knew it.
I don't know about Hancock, but I do have news.
Have they finally named a state for me?
No, not that.
A city then? Congress can at least name a city after me.
No, Ben, I'm sorry. They're leaning towards Washington.
Washington? For a city?
And maybe a state too.
Both? What about me?
Well, they've named a stove after you.
A stove? A stove?
It was that or a new species of squirrel. But I got bigger news. Congress has agreed to allow us to organize a convention.
For a new constitution? That's fantastic.
Yes and no. It's not writing a new constitution, see. Congress has agreed to allow us to organize a convention with the sole and express purpose of revising the Articles of Confederation. They're calling it a federal convention.
That's ridiculous. We need to throw out the articles and start over. We need a constitutional convention.
I know. So here's my plan. We need to form an alliance.
Yes, an alliance. Against Hancock, we'll vote him off. Him and that Quill.
Sure, man. But first, I got other things in mind. We gathered the greatest thinkers in the country, pretend we're making a few slight changes to the articles, and then blammo! We turn it into a brand new constitutional convention.
But that would be dishonest. Honesty is the best policy, I always say.
They almost named a squirrel after you, Ben.
Good point. Let us write a constitution.
states sent representatives to Philadelphia, except Rhode Island.
What's with that?
Rhode Island refused to send any delegates.
I've always been suspicious about Rhode Island.
Don't worry about it.
I mean, it's not even an island.
Now look.
Or a road. It's completely misleading tourists.
Let it go, Bill. The other state legislatures elected 74 delegates.
74? How many founding fathers does one country need?
Only 55 attended the meeting in Philadelphia.
That's still a pretty big pack of patriots, and we brought them all back to life. What if they go nuts during a challenge and trash the Pennsylvania State House?
Independence Hall, as it is now known, will be just fine. Besides, we brought back only 39 of the founding fathers who signed the Constitution by the end of the summer of 1787. It's one of those lucky 39 who will be the winner of Back from the Dead.
I hope it's no one from Rhode Island.
Let's go, Bill. Here comes some more competitors right now.
the biggest problem of the convention.
Too much starch in our wigs?
No, how to make sure both big states and little states have a strong say in the national government.
I thought your big states would never give us a Congress with an equal amount of representatives for each state.
And you little states weren't exactly thrilled at a Congress that gave representatives according to population.
We were awesome!
How'd we solve it?
Weren't you there when we came up with the two-house compromise?
Well, yeah, but I couldn't hear anything. Why not? I had too much starch in my wig.
Hey there, this is George Washington. He's exhausted, but the convention is finally over. He sent me a dream, and we're in it. We're not really here. Oh, I'm Thomas Jefferson, by the way.
And I'm John Adams. Unfortunately, Jefferson and I can't win back from the dead. We were both in Europe as ambassadors during the writing of the Constitution. But before that, Jefferson and I were the main authors of the Declaration of Independence.
Actually, I was the main author of the Declaration.
Stuff it, Jefferson.
You're a bitter man, Adams.
I will beat you in the election for the second president of the United States.
By 3 votes, and I'll be elected 3rd president because people will be tired of looking at your sad little face.
You're a states' rights reactionary.
Federalist!
Will you two stop it?
Oh, sorry, George.
Todd, John, I thought you two were abroad.
We are. This is a dream.
A dream? Wow, that convention must have really tired me out.
Of course it did, but now your subconscious is trying to tell you that all your work as chairman of the convention paid off.
So I'm dreaming this because I'm worried about the country's future?
Sure. Or it could be the 4 cheesesteaks you ate as a midnight snack.
Hey, we are in Philly.
The convention really did work, although I would have liked to see a Bill of Rights. I'm especially pleased by the system of checks and balances. We have 3 branches of government, and each one is kept from getting too much power by the other 2.
You really think the executive branch will work? A lot of people think it's too close to hiding a king.
No way! The presidency is way cool. You'll find out, George.
I will?
Trust us on this one. Not only do you get all kinds of important powers, but you can eat dessert at any time you want. Chocolate at midnight.
Just look at all the great stuff that the Constitution has set up for the president.
Now the presidents will veto and serve 4-year terms.
And you nominate Supreme Court judges, grant pardons, and make treaties.
It's no surprise that Washington was worried. There's a huge debate raging in the country about ratification.
And no wonder. Whose idea was to bring all those rats into America anyhow?
No, Bill. Ratification of the Constitution. 9 of the 13 state legislatures must approve the Constitution. And be honest, a majority of Americans are probably still against it.
Let's have a reward challenge to settle it. Alexander Hamilton and Aaron Burr can arm wrestle. The winner gets a Ferrari and his name on one of the amendments.
And how is that going to solve the problem of ratification?
I don't know. I just want to see them arm wrestle.
Stay on point here, Bill. But I do like your idea of a reward challenge. Let's see what the founding fathers are saying and give a prize to the best argument, pro or con. Here are John Jay and Samuel Adams.
John, I'm having trouble accepting the Constitution.
Sam, you anti-federalists are missing the point. Haven't you read any of the Federalist papers I wrote with Hamilton and Madison? We made an excellent case for strong national government.
It looks too much like a monarchy to me, and you made so many compromises.
Sure, the Constitution is a bundle of compromises, and some of them were very uncomfortable. We count slaves as 3/5 of a citizen for purposes of representation, but of course they can't vote.
That's just part of it. I don't like the executive branch or trust a strong central government. That government is best which governors least.
Ooh, that was a good one. Throwing around famous quotations, this reward challenge is getting nasty.
But you've seen what kind of a mess we're in with the weak national government without a presidency.
I know, but the rights of the individual are not guaranteed in the documents.
I told you, Sam. We'll put in the Bill of Rights just as soon as the first Congress meets. But we need to vote yes on the Constitution right now.
Wait, before you decide, don't you want to know what you're playing for?
We know what we're playing for, the future of our country.
Well, yeah, that and a Ferrari.
Well, gentlemen, it's time we see who wins in this next challenge.
Here come some messengers with the results of the ratification vote in the 13 states. 9 states have voted yes for it to pass.
The votes have all been counted at last. The first state approved the Constitution in December 1787. But it was 6 more months before the verdict is in. Here's who voted for the Constitution.
All you have to do is stick with me and we can make it to the final three.
That sounds wonderful, but how can we win?
Are you crazy with this face line? Don't answer that.
Do you think we could trust him, James? There were all those nasty rumors during the war, and there's always a turncoat on these reality shows.
Of course we can trust him. I know faces, James, and I like his. But Arnold's face just drips with honesty.
Are you sure that's not hollandaise sauce?
Don't be catty just because they named that wonderful egg dish after him and not you.
But the ham was my idea. You know it. It should have been egg James, not eggs Benedict.
Let's not go through this again. You'll be remembered for lots of other things.
Not like you, James. You're already being called Father of the Constitution for all your efforts at the convention. And you're in the House of Representatives in the first post-constitutional Congress.
And you're a senator. How cool is that?
You know, I'd love to be president someday.
Me too. But what are the chances of two guys named James from Virginia being elected to the presidency one right after each other?
I know, but I can dream, can't I?
Besides, we've been getting so much done in Congress. The Constitution is the legislative branch right in front of me. I don't know why.
You're right. Congress is sweet.
We make the laws, yeah, we pass the bills. We rule the roost on Capitol Hill. Article 1, the very first clause. Congress is cool 'cause we make the laws. Congress is cool 'cause we make the laws. We make the laws, yeah, we legislate. We do it all representing the states. 31 branch governing laws. Congress is cool 'cause we make the laws. Congress is cool 'cause we make the laws. We borrow money, we have interstates. We collect the taxes, oh, this job is great. And in case we do commit an indiscretion, we can be arrested while attending session. We make the laws, yeah, we pass the bills. We rule the roost on Capitol Hill. Article 1, the very first clause. Congress is cool 'cause we make the laws. Congress is cool 'cause we make the laws. Congress is cool 'cause we make the laws.
Hi there, I'm George Mason, one of the 3 delegates at the convention who did not sign. I want to explain why before I get voted off. In 1776, I wrote the Virginia Declaration of Rights, one of the first individual protections in North America. So when...
Georgie, is that you, Georgie? Hashtag George. Hashtag Mason.
Oh no, it's the influencers who keep following me around. They all claim that they are my great grandchildren. And since I got brought back to life, they've been ending every single sentence with a hashtag. What even is a hashtag?
Hi, George. What you doing? Hashtag hello.
I'm explaining why I didn't sign the Constitution.
What were you thinking? If you don't sign it, you can't cash it. Hashtag yeah, baby.
I wrote the Virginia Declaration of Rights and also wanted the Constitution to guarantee individual rights.
I have thousands of online followers. Hashtag blessed.
The Constitution didn't have a Bill of Rights, so I refused to sign. But during the ratification process, we were promised that these rights would be added and the Constitution would be amended.
What kind of rights? Hashtag curious.
For example, freedom of the press.
Oh, like a bench press? My TikTok found me 25 million views bench pressing with me. Hashtag hilarious.
No, as in the newspaper. People should have freedom to gather and publish ideas without censorship.
#freedom.
I knew you'd agree. One of the first acts of Congress in 1789 was to write a Bill of Rights. My fellow Virginian, James Madison, used many of my ideas, which some of I myself had borrowed from the English Bill of Rights, to compose 12 amendments. And now I'm hoping enough people will vote for the Bill of Rights so it can become a permanent part of the Constitution.
Attention is building. It's almost time for tonight's vote, and the politicking is hot and heavy.
I'm telling you, we've got to vote on he who must not be named now before it's too late.
Looks like we've got a couple of contestants potting to make it. Excuse me, who are you?
I'm a founding father no one has ever heard of before.
Me too.
Don't be so hard on yourselves.
We don't mind. Clearly, had studies that have found that people were one or two founding fathers.
4 out of 5 deaths to survey degree.
We're 8 of the many early influentials no one has ever known.
We're patriots.
Did I hear you planning to ambush someone? Maybe switch an allegiance? What? Oh, that. No, not us.
No way, no siree, Bob.
Drew, do you want me to repeat what I just heard you say?
No, look, you can't tell a soul.
If he who must not be named finds out, we're doomed.
You order the Supreme Court to make some new interpretation or constitution to cast out for sure.
He's all powerful.
Supreme Court? Did you mean John Marshall?
He said the name.
Stop it. How can you be so afraid of the Supreme Court? Article 3 of the Constitution left powers of federal judiciary very vague.
Yeah, but that was before, you know who became Chief Justice in 1801.
John Marshall?
Wait, he's just a Supreme Court justice. Did someone mention my name? Would anyone dare to vote me off?
Never Justice Marshall.
I, who participated in 1,000 decisions as Chief Justice and know 519 of them myself, could someone ever think of removing me from my bench?
Preposterous.
I, who inherited a pathetic Supreme Court, the feeblest of 3 branches, and then made it inferior to none? Some pipsqueak would think about colluding against me?
No way.
After all, my fellow justices, wasn't it I who came up with the concept of judicial review in Marbury v. Madison? The power of Supreme Court to declare laws unconstitutional? Genius it was, boys. Pure genius.
Indeed.
I had a scheme, and when I pulled it off,
inside that pot are the votes of our contestants.
How did you get the votes already? We didn't meet.
They were all too busy. I had them text in their ballots. We'll go and tally the votes now.
I would hate to see anyone leave. That's how it is. One day you're in, the next you're out. You're dancing for your life. The tribe has spoken. I'm sorry to tell you that you have been eliminated. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. You have been chopped. Please pack your knives and go.
The votes are in, and it's unanimous. The first person voted off the show, the one individual judged to be the least important, is you, Bill.
Me? You can't vote off a co-host.
Just another brilliant move made by the founding fathers. Cue the music!
Wait a minute, I've got a contract. This is a violation of my constitutional rights.
Good night, everyone, and see you on the next season on Back from the Dead, starting the 50th state.
Have a wonderful day.
Thank you for all your efforts into making this music.
Really fun to learn, practice, and perform. So we wanted to take this moment to thank you. We all appreciate all your work, time, and effort you put into this musical. Thank you from all us fifth graders.
just wanted to say that your students are amazing. This was the first year, yeah, give them a round of applause. This was my first year doing this musical, and so I was learning along with them, and especially all of their class songs. I said, okay, what are we doing? What are our actions? And we used their creativity to come up with what you saw, especially in those 3 songs, but there was other songs where I was like, I don't know, you guys are creative, what do you want to do? So they've given me the actions for years to come. So thank you, you guys, for helping me.
We didn't know Miss Croy was still in the room. We appreciate all of your support, and these guys are fabulous. We've enjoyed the musical, all of us 5th grade teachers, and appreciate Miss Brayton willing to help us out and do a fabulous musical for these kids. So if you guys want, we're going to be exiting the stage. If you want to come out to the